All right.
Yes.
Okay, welcome everyone. Let's kick off this party and get the party started. I'm so excited to see some different faces on tonight, you guys. It's a new
And
year, and I just wanted to try to rally everyone and say, hey, everyone, come see what we've got here because this is exciting. And this is where you get like a weekly dose of energy and excitement and gratitude and passion for what we have here because what we have with Plexus is so special, both health wise and the opportunity. And so the more you get to hear and see real people that are like in your circle, which is this is your Plexus family, we're all on the Wellness Warriors team, then the more that builds your belief and your excitement. And you realize, if you just like stick with it and be consistent, even if you're brand new, soon you're going to have an amazing story to share. And that's what we love is we love to hear more and more like all the different ways that this is blessing people's lives, both in health and in finances, if that's something that you want, which is optional. But that's something that we all get inspired by. And so I'll tell you, we were on a I was on a coaching call last night with some of the other of our leaders on our team, and we were just discussing like how can we get more people plugged into this and like how can we turn up the volume and share with more excitement? Like we've got something amazing here. You want to come listen and be inspired. You want to invite your friends. You especially want to invite your new VIPs so they can experience how this is changing lives. And it'll just give you such a positive boost every week. So just plan to be here every Tuesday. If you want to just hang out for like 15 minutes, even, what we're going to start doing is in the first 15 minutes, we'll do like some type of community connection that will include someone's sharing their story that's going to be really inspiring. So we're always looking for new people with new testimonials on different things. And so if you haven't had a chance to share your story yet, then we would love to invite you to do so. So just, whoever your sponsor is, let them know, hey, I would like to share my story or, feel free to, if you're supporting someone that's got a really amazing story, then we want to hear those stories because the stories are so powerful. And that's what really builds the belief in what we have. And so we'll do that for the first 15 minutes and then we'll go into, if you want to hang out, we'll go into like monthly promos and incentives, or maybe a product highlight or a health topic highlight. And then we'll do some business training, just short and sweet. If that's something that you want, then you can hang out for that. If you don't want it, totally fine. Just show up for the first 15 minutes or so, everyone, and be inspired. Okay. So, with that, I'm sorry I didn't even introduce myself. There's some people here that I've never met before, and my name's Whitney War. I live in Southern Utah, and I am so blessed to be a Plexus Diamond brand ambassador, which basically just means that I've been here for a minute and we've got a whole entire gigantic happy family of people that love and benefit from these products. And I love supporting them and sharing that consistently. And I don't have anything like real special that anyone can't, achieve the same things that I have with this opportunity and touch as many lives, which at this point is thousands. So that is so incredible. And I haven't done that myself. That's like all of us sharing as a group, which is so cool. So with that, we're gonna jump in. So tonight for our outline, I have asked Danny Purdue to share his story. He's fairly new-ish to Plexus, and he's having amazing results, life-changing results. And so he's going to share a little bit of his story. And then we're going to have Bernita cover the January incentives and promos. There's some really good ones. So you might want to hang out and hear that out. And then we're going to highlight Bernita because she is a contest sweeper for Rising Leaders Retreat. This contest was a little extra challenging, more than most. And Bernita is the only one that swept the whole contest on our team. That means she earned every single level of prizes. And Bernita did that really strategically, and she's amazing. So we want to give her the chance to share with us just how that felt and kind of some of the things that maybe she did differently to make that happen, how she ramped it up. And so we would love to hear that from Bernita as well. So we'll start with Danny. If I can hand it over to Danny, we're so excited to hear from you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Whitney. I appreciate it. And hello to everyone. Uh, yeah, back when I'm going to start back when I was 19, I'm 63 now. So it's quite a few years between there. But back when I was
Danny,
19 years old,
I'm
um,
sorry, I don't
I
want
was
to interrupt you,
introduced to
but
multi-level marketing. And so I've
Danny,
always had a heart and passion for it. It started out with that. Yes,
sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but
yes,
your connection seems to
yes.
be a little choppy, so it might help if you turn off your camera. That might help so we can hear you more clearly because it's coming through pretty choppy.
Okay.
So try turning off your camera and let's see if that helps.
Let
I
me see if I can
apologize.
figure out how to do this. Let me see
Yeah,
if
if
I
you're
can figure out
on
how
your
to
phone,
do this, Whitney.
are you on your phone?
I am.
There you go. Got it. Let's hope that helps.
Okay, that's okay. All right. So, yeah, so back when I was 19, I was introduced to multi-level marketing and started out with Amway. And shortly after starting out with that business, I know it had no relation, but I was at work one day and started having severe migraine headaches. I had no idea what it was since I'd never had one before. I had to leave work. I actually wondered if I had a brain tumor. It was so bad. Went to the doctor and they did tests and told me it was severe migraine. So from 19 to 63 years old, I've had at least two migraines a week for my all those years. So I've been on daytime medicine for migraines, nighttime medicine for migraines. Then at 26, I was in a really bad car accident that I was hurt severely bad in, and then had major surgery. A doctor literally stole part of my bone and never did my surgery. So that's a whole nother story. But anyway, all that plays into what I'm going to share about Plexus. So I've been on uh, really strong narcotics since I was 26 years old. And along with narcotics, with any of you who know or familiar with it, comes severe constipation. And that's something that as you get older, you don't mind, you're not as embarrassed about sharing as some young people may be, but that's just part of life. So that's has been so bad. The doctors I've been on milk of magnesia, stool softeners, Miralax, Linzess, enemas, the whole nine yards, and nothing worked. It got so severe that my ascending colon was going to sleep, and they felt like it was partly due to the narcotics, which I could not live without because the pain was so severe. So anyway, then with that came I could not rest. So I was put on Valium, melatonin, all kinds of sleep aids. I've been on, if you name it, I've been on it. Uh, my body is probably it's had so many chemicals put in it that it was so new when Plexus came along. But getting to that, um, just recently I suffered two heart attacks and open heart bypass surgery. That was on August the 22nd. I had been on Plexus ProBio 5 for years prior to this, but during the time, I I'm sorry, I'm just lost my train of thought. But anyway, my mom, I was a caretaker for her for 17 years. So I was on ProBio 5 during that time, but in her last few months of life and her passing, I ran out and just didn't order anymore. So after she passed, I hadn't been on for a good while. Once I had the heart attack, I thought, you know what? I need to get back on my ProBio 5. It was just one of the natural things I wanted to be back on. So I posted on Facebook and I said, can anyone tell me of anybody who sells Plexus? So a really special friend of mine in West Virginia, she messaged me and she introduced me to Megan. And so Megan hooked up with me on Facebook. She recruited me. And for the first time in my life, somebody cared enough that they started sharing all the Plexus products with me. I had no idea just the magnitude of what they could offer. So I started using the triplex, and with that has come tremendous results. My heart surgeon said I did need to lose weight. I am now down 21 pounds. I am no longer on any of the medicine to go to the bathroom. I go with greatest of ease every day. My colon has no longer went to sleep, not one time since being on it. I was having terrible acid reflux on all kinds of medicine for that. No more acid reflux medicine. That's all gone. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to find a little bit more of what I want to share here as far as medication. I was on medication for itching because the narcotics made me have severe allergies of some type, but I could not live without them. So they put me on another prescription for itching. So I had to take that, and that left me drowsy all the time. So I no longer have to take hydroxyzine, which was taking care of that. Um, I'm trying to think. There's so many more medicines that I'm not having to take anymore. I cannot even think of them. I should have made a full list. I thought I had, but I didn't. But anyway, and so in that, I got really excited. So I went on Facebook and started sharing with people. So I said, I have found something tremendous. And if you have problems with chronic constipation, you need to contact me. Well, people started contacting me, and that's my initial post was about chronic constipation. So go after it with whatever you want to offer. So I had start people contacting me. I started recruiting people and then started the income that was much needed after being out of work for an entire year without any extra income. The bills had just piled up. I lived off my credit cards. I prayed to God that He would send something or open doors that I could have money to live on. For the first time in my life, I was so embarrassed, but I literally went on Facebook during that time prior to Plexus and asked for financial help because it was just I was so overwhelmed with debt that I did not know how I was going to survive that month. And so a few of my friends sent checks and helped me through that month. And the very next month, which was introduced to Plexus, I was so excited about what it would do for people health wise. I wasn't thinking about the money aspect of it because I have a great love for my family and friends, and I love to share good things with them. And so, out of sharing that, then I started getting money, and I thought, oh, I can get enough from this to pay for my products. It has far exceeded that. I've shared the sponsors, or I'm still sponsoring people. I had somebody go fast silver. One of my first recruits went fast silver. Um, the money has kept coming, it's growing. I asked Megan, what is this money coming from? Where's this money coming from? And I just keep getting money. And she's explaining to me about because you reach this goal, you're getting it. This is profit sharing. Then she explained the point system to me. And I just want to tell you, Whitney, this has blessed my heart so much. I've been in a few different multi level marketing companies, but never one that would actually help somebody with their health while also blessing them financially. And so it's like such a double blessing. And I truly believe that God has inspired these gentlemen to start this company to bless people both health wise and financially. And I'm going to tell you what, if you're not sharing about the products and what they're doing for you, you're really missing out. You're missing out on the blessing of helping other people who have health issues that are looking for something like I was, but you're also missing out on the financial blessings, and other people need those financial blessings as well as the health benefits from it. So be sure to share with people. They're going to love you for it. I've had a few different people thanking me for introducing them to Plexus because of the changes it's already making in their lives too. And by the way, I actually signed up on September 17th, my sister's birthday. So from there, it's just taken off, and I am absolutely in love with Plexus. So,
Oh my goodness, Danny. Amen to that. And I've got some happy tears. And if you guys like, did that not hit in the heart? That is so powerful in so many ways, Danny. Thank you for sharing that. That is amazing. Everyone needs to hear your story. I am so proud of you for putting it out there consistently and boldly and not because you want the money, which has been such a blessing, and we're so grateful for that, but the
Yes,
fact that it comes from your heart and you truly are passionate about how this has changed your life very quickly and how much it can help other people. That is what it's all about. When you're blessed, be a blessing. That's what Alex Parks
exactly.
says, the president of Plexus, all the time. So. That was beautiful. Thank you. All right,
Thank you.
Bernita, let's hand it over. And if you guys want to hang out, you're welcome to. If you want to go, you're welcome to. We'll be covering January incentives and promos, and there is a flash sale right now, so you might want to hear about that. And then we'll have Bernita share some of her inspiring things that we want to hear. So thank you, Bernita.
All right, sorry, I had to turn off my video because I kept freezing. And just like the YouTube cover pages, it never freezes on your face when it should. All
Oh, I hear you.
right, I made a little slideshow thing. Let me see if I can get it. Can you tell me if that's sharing?
It is
It is
sharing.
sharing. Okay.
We get the ultimate deluxe tech savvy version for Bernita. I love this. How cute.
All right, still sharing?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, January incentives. We do have some extra money, Danny, on the table here. We have development bonuses. So once you guys get to a gold level or above, just by maintaining that rank from January, each month you get $50 every month that you maintain. And Ruby and Senior Ruby, you get $75. Now, if you develop somebody on your team, you get $100 for developing, sorry, to silver or senior silver. And then it drops down with each level, going 4 levels deep. You get a little bit extra. And then the cool thing is they are matching it through January. So, say you're gold and you maintain gold, you get $50, and then you develop somebody who's silver, you get $100 plus another $100. So, you make $250 for maintaining your rank and then developing somebody to the senior or to the silver level. So it's pretty cool. And then we have, let me scoot this over, 3 months free shipping. So anyone who joins between January 1st and the 31st, and then they have an order in February and March, they will get free shipping this month and in February and in March, as long as they have the 100 PV. And then convention contests. I love contests.
Clearly.
Literally. And then each month it seems like they're going to be doubling something, is what I'm gathering. And this month is doubling whatever your rank was. So you'll get a re-rank doubled bonus. I forget each rank is a different level of credits that you're going to get. So you'll earn rank advancement credits when you or a brand ambassador on your levels 1 through 4 rank advances to a highest rank. So if you go like multiple levels in 1 month, then you'll get credits for each one. And then if you re-achieve your highest achieved rank prior to January 1st, so it's a benchmark rank. So like the last contest, you kind of had whatever your highest rank was. Even if you hadn't achieved that in many months, that was still what you had to beat. But this time you have a benchmark rank. So whatever your highest paid as rank between September 1st and December 31st was, then that is kind of what you're going up against, if that makes sense. So if you were senior Ruby was your highest rank ever, but you've only been in the gold category, and that's what your benchmark rank was. If you re-rank the gold level, then you'll double your credits. And if you go higher than that, then you'll double those for this month. Does that make sense?
It does to me. Does that make
Okay.
sense to everyone? Does anyone have any questions so far? This is helpful to see it in writing. Thanks, Bernita.
You're welcome.
Is it
Oh, go
the
ahead.
same credit, the way you get credits for the last contest? Or is it different?
Most of it is the same.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have a little cheat sheet that I can send to you, Raquel. I know Stacy probably has it too. It's a little workbook that explains it better.
Okay.
Which, can I just say, if you guys didn't already watch the January kickoff call, did you know, and Bernita, I hope I'm not like stealing your thunder, but we get a shopping spree with this contest. And that's my favorite prize that Plexus does besides the amazing trips. But the Plexus shopping sprees are so fun. And several people on our team have earned them before. And if you start working now, so can you.
Yeah, they are super fun. All right, then subscription rewards are continuing this month for the $10. It is still not applied to subscriptions. It does have to be a discretionary order, and you have to apply it at checkout. It is not going to be automatic. So a lot of people have questions because the ones from November and December, how they're doubling to the $40, that won't drop into the account until like January 9th. So if people, I know some people accidentally use them because they did not know that it was checkmarked. And so theirs won't be doubling, but they have the chance to get 10 more dollars. And then they can use that in February or March, but it will expire March 31st if it has not been used. And then next day pay is extended. So like what Danny was talking about, when you sign somebody up and then the next day you're like, oh, where'd this money come from? It's a business building bonus cash that gets deposited into your bank the very next day. It's pretty amazing. And then like Whitney said, there's a flash sale. It does end tomorrow. It is up to $15 off of the Slim Hunger Controls, the Meta Burn, Balance, Ease, and Active. And then they did extend the VIP $1 membership from last month. They extended it through January 9th. I'm guessing something's probably coming with Super Saturday, and that's why everything's ending on the 9th, and then we'll pick up on the 10th for maybe something different. If you are registered for Super Saturday, you do get three $10 codes. You'll start seeing those in the mail as quick as tomorrow. And that will give you, because the $1 enrollment ends, but you will get the three codes, so you could start using those to cover the $10 enrollment fee for somebody. And if you signed up anybody in December, from December 1st through the end of this month, they are going to, even if they're not an ambassador, a VIP, they're getting three enrollment codes also worth $10 each. So they can use those codes to help introduce Plexus and bless others.
And we should mention for those new VIPs that haven't started sharing yet, if they do use those three $10 off codes for some of their friends to help them get started and try this with them, that is such an amazing blessing. They get, with the fast start bonuses, then that's over $350. So, and with this, with the incentives now, I guess that just gives you a lot more convention contest credits too, doesn't it, Bernita?
Yeah, yep, it does.
So we
And
really want to have those conversations with our new VIPs because there's never been a better time to share. So cool.
All right, and that was all of them, but I have the link, so if you wanted to look at it.
I have a question. Are they getting those in email?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said anybody who joins in December or January is getting them
Anybody who joined, any customers that joined
in December,
in December and then through
end of January.
end of January. Yeah.
Sweet.
And anyone who's registered for convention.
As well.
Super
Okay.
Saturday.
Super Saturday.
Super Saturday.
Super Saturday. Yeah.
Anyone that's registered for Super Saturday will also receive 3 discount codes. So those are, yeah, super exciting. Okay, Bernita, we want to hear from you. Hello. When Kate saw that you were doing the hosting tonight, she's like, We want to hear from Bernita because hello, you've been on fire the past couple months. How many people have you even sponsored like the last 2 or 3 months? You've been like literally on fire. It's been
I
awesome.
don't know. There was like 29 for the contest.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
29. Okay, so if you don't mind sharing, Kate, and maybe you want to interview her yourself, but she's, I want to hear from Bernita because holy cow, she's on fire.
So I'm really conscientious about double credits. I'm very conscientious about over 150 PV because earning something with 50 credits each month is a lot quicker and beneficial and less people than when it's only 25 credits a month. So I did start and I got the 300 bonus credits in August by signing the 6 people up before the contest actually started. So I had that, and then I knew just because I looked at the contest that it was going to be difficult, so they would have to double something. And they did double that first month, which was helpful. And I just rode on triplex and trim. Like that was my money. I don't want to say money. That was that was just that's what I use and that's what I love and that's what's been helping with like menopause. And so everyone's on the GLP-1 train, whether shots, plexus, both, it doesn't matter. It's helped men and it's helped women. My dog's getting antsy.
It's okay, we can't even
He's
hear
like,
her.
you've been sitting all day long. So I got a lot of people of 50. It was a hard lesson learning that the retention was only for 2 months after. And I did know from contest past that they start retention from July people that you signed in July and August. So I just kind of tracked it that way. My goal was the level 3 for the sunglasses. That was as far as I thought that I would get. And then
Designer
designer
sunglasses. These aren't
sunglasses.
no Cancun cheapy sunglasses.
And then
And a
once I
bag.
got that, I was like, I might as well just keep going. So, and then the Christmas cash, there's just a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot of money on the table. So I got the $300 for the 6 people in November, and then I got 450 in December for signing the 9 people. And I like money, I guess.
Amen, sister.
Now I just
Most
need
of us do.
to recruit and duplicate so I can have other people earn money with me and I can earn more money, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what I hope you guys are hearing is that Bernita, when the contest first launched, she studied the easiest way to earn points. Did you catch that? And she totally worked that way. Like I don't want to say manipulated, maybe that's the wrong word, but she manipulated the contest to where she was taking advantage of how do I earn the most credits? That's when I'm going to be working the hardest and what my focus is, right? So I told you, Bernita, we just need to have you be like the contest coach for everyone because I love how your brain works. And you can look at a contest and say, okay, this is how I'm going to earn it the easiest. And so this is what I need to focus on. And it worked out so brilliantly for you. So,
So this month, if you've ranked gold or above, you need to make sure you re-rank so you get the double credits for your rank. And then think about it this like I need to get going on this. I would like to develop 3 silvers because it helps me, it helps them um, earn some money also. And you get 2, 4, that if you develop 3 silvers this month, you would get 600 credits off the bat.
Of the people that,
Plus if you re-rank gold or ruby, whatever it was, then you double those. So it's like 800 credits.
so she's
Sorry,
talking to
Raquel.
you, Raquel.
oh, I had a question about of all of the people you signed up, how many went silver or wanted?
None.
Oh, dang.
It's very hard to carry a contest all by yourself. My
Mhm.
I had one of my people kind of fall off, so they were my worker, my runner with me, and they fell off. So I think level two credits for the entire contest totaled 45 credits.
That's
The rest was
incredible.
me.
That's incredible, Bernita. Like I
Thank
love,
you.
like it would be amazing if you had business builders doing it with you, but what I think the takeaway is like you can do it by yourself. You
You
can sweep
can.
a contest by yourself.
A hundred
So
percent.
would your
Because I'll tell you, I do have people, lots of people working underneath me, but I didn't even pay attention to how you earn credits. And had I done that and actually strategized a little bit like you did, you know what I mean? Then I
Mhm.
probably could have done so because you did it by yourself. That's crazy. Just because you made sure from the very beginning you knew where to focus. And I love that you said you picked one combo and you just made it simple for yourself. You're like, this is what's working the best for my people. And so this is what I'm recommending to everyone. And that's the one I've been selling the most recently too. I love that combo. So
Yeah.
I love that. Hey, do you guys have any more questions for Bernita about her awesomeness? And
Oh, I was gonna
sorry, go
just say, what's your strategy for getting your three silvers? Because you're gonna have to switch over your strategy a little bit, right?
I know.
Instead of just
I'm working on that.
okay.
I'm thinking, start with maybe a messenger party, which I did. I told Stacy last month. I was like, okay, now I'm gonna do, or was it in November? Now I'm gonna do some messenger parties, and you know what? I did zero. So I just need to put some
But
out there and ask people
but
to do
you've
it.
got those people all now have a gift to offer. I find it's easier um to share or to get people to share when they've got something to offer.
Right.
Like
Mhm.
not only is this going to be good for you, but I've also got this to give you to help you, you know? And so you can totally do it. And you've got 29 people to tap into and help them celebrate their wins. And
Yes.
yeah, it's amazing.
That is
Well done. Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
And the contest was very hard, you guys.
it was.
This was a very
I
hard
mean,
contest.
I only have a few level twos. So, I mean, you really had to kind of, I don't want to say earn it yourself. You had to work
Yeah.
with one other or a few other level ones to be able to do it.
Mhm.
And then the retention last leaders retreat was every month. If you sign them in July and they stayed August, September, October, November, December, you got all of those months retention credits. And this contest and the convention contest, it's still, if they signed up in December, you get January, February. That's
The
it.
focus is on 3 months.
Yep.
But I do like the shift in the contest because sometimes it was that, all like the diamonds were sweeping the contest, and now it's like if they're not working, they're not sweeping.
I
Like
know Megan
fair's
texted me
fair.
and she's like,
Mhm.
"You're ahead of so and so." I was like, "I
Uh-huh.
am." I mean, I
Yeah.
kept making sure I was on that 300 people, but I
Hmm.
didn't realize that then I looked and there's a lot of names I don't know who the heck they are, and they had like 13,000 credits. I'm like,
Right.
who's this person?
Right. A
Oh,
rising
yeah.
leader, that's who. But yeah, I like this shift in like pay attention and work for it or don't, don't get it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, hmm
I'll ask
super proud of you.
for them, Bernita, because I know that Kate mentioned, and I think maybe there's other people wondering too, like, what message are you using? Like, you must have found some magic message
Oh,
that's suddenly working.
Yeah, I
well,
want
I
to
did. I
know how
mean,
many reach outs you did too. Like at
I
the
did.
very
I did those
beginning.
posts that everyone is resistant to doing, like looking for blah blah blah
Hmm.
people to do.
Test
And I
out.
did like the when I say Merry or you say Merry until I say Christmas. Like I literally did those, and then I kept repeating the same thing. So I actually made a board. Um, but it's all over the place. I mean, and a lot of women who responded were like my age group or in perimenopause. And so it was easy for the triplex and trim. And I sent the stuff. See, I don't even have it in order.
But also, Bernita, you weren't just posting and people were coming to you. You were doing reach outs, right? Based on who was liking your post,
Yes.
who
Yeah.
was like, so I think that's important to understand, you guys. She did not just get all these people from doing great posts. She was doing reach outs. I talked to her one day and she was driving up to Northern Utah and she's like, my goal is to sign up this many people today, and I'm doing reach outs the whole entire drive. Like you can't have accomplishments like this and achievements like this unless you're actually reaching out to people, following up with people. A lot of times that first message, that first reach out, they're not going to order right away. So you got to continue to follow up for a week or two till they actually hit submit, right, Bernita?
Yeah, but it did. I mean, I would say a lot of the people that I did reach out to were from those posts. And
Mhm.
they were people like who has never shown interest or have said no to me if I've done a cold message reach out. And I was like, oh, I guess maybe after 8 years, you're ready to hear it. So I just went straight into it. Like I just said, the combo that's making this is the triplex and trim, and this is what this does and this does. And I sent them a graphic. And then I followed it up with my friend Lori made a great video about it as well. So even if we do a smaller combo, at least you'll know what a majority of the products do and how it'll help you. And I send the video, and then I check back with them, and then they end up ordering.
I
It was
love
all a culmination. It was so I was like, okay, I keep going back to messages, so I made a board, but I need to make it make sense. But I
I'd
did.
like
so
to
I
know
followed.
what
I did
that
the same thing
video
with
was.
everybody.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
another thing that I think I hope you guys are hearing is she picked something that was she decided this is what I'm gonna say to everyone, and she did the same thing over and over and over again. She wasn't like overthinking it. She
Mhm.
was keeping it simple. She was making it short and sweet, and she expected them to order quickly. And so she was sending out that cart right after, like, okay, this is what you want to order. Here's a great video about it. Oh, are you ready for a cart, or do you have more questions? Boom,
Yep.
right? I
Yep.
love it.
And
Okay,
some
Yeah, I
people
think
wanted to change the wording, but I threw it up there, and if I got somebody, then I got somebody. If I didn't, then I didn't. And thankfully, I was blessed with a bunch of people. And I still have like 9 people who didn't follow through, so I need to follow
Do
up with
you
them again.
do strategies of like warming up the algorithm and then doing a post and then or any of that? Because I think that's my problem is I don't post enough or like so a lot of people don't see my stuff. Like I tried to copy you on like those like if you say happy and before New Year or whatever and I get nothing from those. So I don't know if it's because I'm not posting enough and people aren't seeing it or
I mean, it could be I've been with Plexus for almost 11 years, so people have literally been watching for
well
that
so
long.
long. And you're
that
consistent. I'm assuming you post something every day.
oh, she's a real
Yeah, I try
many
to.
times, yeah. But also, so consistency with posting, but also being in messages with people will put your stuff. Like, I mean, if I've been texting with Bernita, then I open Facebook and boom, there's Bernita's post. Right. So it's a matter of getting into
Okay.
private messages with people, and that gets them in your algorithm.
And
Yeah.
I'll
It
tell
doesn't
you,
even have to be a post. Yeah.
happy birthday messages every day.
Right.
That's the fastest way to get people seeing your post. It literally
Okay.
takes seconds to copy
Mhm.
paste. Happy birthday, happy birthday. You don't even have to say a word about Plexus, but they're all of a sudden seeing your stuff.
Because
Mhm.
I also only have 1,000 followers, but that doesn't matter, right?
That doesn't matter, and
Okay.
that's a good number.
That is a good number.
That is a really good number. So it's a
That's a
matter
good
of
number.
taking time to private message people, and it
Okay.
doesn't have to be about Plexus. It's just the fact that you've been messaging.
Yeah. And
One of
commenting
the
on
power
their stuff.
hours,
Mhm.
one of the power hours that I did, they actually had you going into the stories and swipe by all the Plexus people because you don't need to like and comment on their stuff. But the people that are non-Plexus, you go and you watch their story, and then you can comment on it, and then that'll put you into their Facebook Messenger, and then they're gonna see your stuff.
Okay.
So do that too. Stories are
Okay.
helpful.
Sorry, I'm asking so many questions. I'm trying not to.
No,
No,
it's
you're
good
good.
stuff. It's good for everyone to hear. So
And
it's
then
wonderful.
something Stacy can show you too, Raquel, is if you have like your dream teamers or people you know you want to join you, you could make a list, a favorite, and put them on your favorites and name the list. And that way, when you go to that, you only see their posts every day and you comment and you're just constantly,
Oh,
you make
okay.
sure that you're in there. I know Stacy showed someone how to do that the other day, so I know she can show you how.
Thanks.
Yeah, super helpful. But Bernita didn't really do anything crazy or different. She just decided to do it and then she did it every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's the biggest thing is we decide and then we change our mind and then life gets in the way. And then, oh, a week's gone by and I didn't do it. Oh, okay, I need to decide again. She decided and she got to work. You know what I mean?
It's making a
I
committed decision.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I got a question, Bernita. Do you, when you go heavy on the front of the month with the contest being double credits, do you post just Plexus on Facebook, or are you putting personal posts every day as well?
I'll do personal
Like how
posts.
you do
Yeah, I
personal?
don't
Like do you
I
do
think I've only done
both?
like a couple of Plexus ones this week, actually. Most have been personal ones.
Yeah.
She's
So,
a
and
really good one to follow, though. If you need an example of a great poster, don't follow me. I'm not near as good as Bernita. I'm just saying that's one of her strengths is she's really consistent with her posts and she's really good with them. So
And reels. She's amazing at reels.
yes, they really.
I need to start doing those again. I almost would say it, but it wasn't. Because someone said, well, do you think because people saw your recovery from your double mastectomy that it went so well that maybe that's why? But that was November 20th. So, yes, I think maybe that helped more people in my feed
Start
because they were
following you
following
or
that.
yeah, yeah.
But, and it could be, that some of those people came from there, but most of them were before November, so, or November 20th.
Yeah,
So,
love that. Okay, we're almost out of time. Any last questions for Bernita? This was so inspiring, Bernita, and so helpful. And I don't know if you'd mind, but I would love to actually next week, if you would be willing for you to kind of highlight the convention contest for us and like the easiest way to earn points there where you can be focusing because like that stuff just like my mind doesn't make sense of that stuff. I probably should put in a little more effort to try to understand them, but if that's something that you'd be willing to do, I love the way your brain works with contests. And now that we have a brand new one that everyone I'm sure would love to um, take advantage of, then there's a lot of good stuff we could earn there. So,
You said
sure.
there's a workbook. Can you
Yeah, I know Tina Marie Price, she puts it together, and then
okay.
somebody else did one, I think, is on Diamonds in the Making.
Okay.
That's there too. Hold on, let me see if I can find it and I'll put it in the chat.
oh, you shared something in the chat. Is that?
The
No, that was
slideshow.
for the slideshow that I did.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Here it is.
While you're looking, Danny, I don't know if you read the chat, but we're wondering if you have bits and piece of your story posted that we can share your story by posting. And I know we talked about how like you should be breaking it up because there's so much to it that you don't want to share it all in one post, but have you posted bits and pieces where we could go borrow
He
some of your
has.
posts to
He
share?
he has on his page. Yeah.
Yes.
He's been yeah. Oh, sorry. Good. You're there. Good. I
Yes.
won't speak for you. You may speak.
Yeah. I have shared it and I do share bits and pieces along with my story on there.
Love it. So everyone follow Danny on Facebook and you can grab like bits and pieces of his story. And then you have the recording from tonight. So I'm personally going to be sending this to some people and saying, you have got to hear this, even if you just listen to the first 15 minutes. Just hear this.
And
So
I would
powerful.
love to say to Whitney, because I missed saying a while ago, I appreciate Megan so much. She has been such an inspiration to me. her and my friend Lori both that introduced me to Megan, they have been such a blessing. And Megan has helped me so much with my people. She's just the best sponsor anybody could ever ask for.
She is amazing. That's such a
Thank
gift.
Yes, she
you.
is.
Well, Danny has been, as you can see, a delight. Like everybody is jealous and wants a Danny. And right. And so I just feel so blessed. And we've had many good conversations, and I just can't wait to see where this takes him.
Yeah, he's going big places. He messaged me and said, "How do I become a diamond? I need to understand how to be a diamond because that's where I'm going."
Yeah. And I'm
And I
like,
Good
am.
job,
yes,
Danny. I
please,
love it.
please do that.
I will be there
Awesome.
soon.
Awesome.
All right, I put the link to the workbook that looks pretty similar to the one that I used
Beautiful.
that
Thank
it
you.
explains it. And that's
Awesome.
basically, I just followed it every month. I just put what my points were at the top, like it said, and who was the level ones. And then that's when I learned that it was only 2 months of retention. So,
Yeah, love that. Okay, thanks for sharing that, Bernita. Thanks for everything you shared. Thank you, Danny. This was so valuable. Share this with your teams that weren't here tonight. Please encourage everyone to start hopping on every Tuesday. We'd love to see 50 people on here every Tuesday night and just light a fire of energy and excitement and belief of what we have here because there is so much goodness here to share. So thanks for hopping on, everyone. Have a great
Thank you.
night. I'm just going to copy these links before I can turn off the recording though. Sorry.